Hey guys, welcome to my first YouTube channel. I'm Brian. Before we get going, if you like what you see, please subscribe to this channel. Hit that bell icon, get notified for every video that I make. Sorry, new guy at this, so bear with me. So the first video that I want to make is actually in the sports world, and that video is about Shohei Ohtani and this sports betting thing with his translator. I think the translator is just a fall guy. I don't think a bookie really accepts a $4 million plus debt unless they know that they're backed by someone that can pay that off, and that is Shohei Ohtani. So this thing just reeks of bad news to me, honestly. Now the question is, should he be banned for life, a la Pete Rose? And it's hard to say. Like, if he was found to be betting on Angels games, then yeah, no doubt, 100% he should be banned for life. But what if he wasn't betting on Angels games? And again, of course, we're probably jumping way down the line here. I think we're probably getting a little too carried away, but that's what we do on the internet. We just do a lot of what-if scenarios. So let's say that this investigation from MLB and probably the FBI comes out, and they say, yep, wasn't the interpreter, it was actually Shohei Ohtani. And we find out that he was the one betting. I think we've seen in the NFL, and I think in the MLB, you're suspended for a year automatically. But Shohei is the face of the league. Should he be suspended? Yes, I think he should, even though he's the face of the league. And Major League Baseball is going to do everything in their power to not suspend the guy. You'll look at even the Heymans of the world and all the MLB reporters, they're not even sniffing this. And look at the timing of this. When did it come out? Right as March Madness was starting, which is one of the biggest gambling events of the year. It's March Madness number 2, Super Bowl number 1. And then all of a sudden the guy gets married out of nowhere. Like, we didn't even know the guy was engaged. And apparently, I found this out, they can't call your wife to testify against you as a character witness or a character whatever it is. So maybe that's why they knew this was coming out, so they rushed this marriage so that way his wife couldn't testify against him. The guy leads a secretive life, and I understand he doesn't speak a lot of English because he comes from Japan, but man, this is a black eye on the sport of baseball. I mean, baseball just can't get out of its own way. They really can't. I mean, baseball was finally starting to get over the steroid era, and now this slaps them in the face. Like, they're trying so hard to keep this silent, and they're just kind of coming to like, oh, there's nothing to see here. Don't worry about it. We got it covered. It reeks. And baseball is going to try and do everything that they possibly can to protect their star athlete. I mean, he's the modern day Babe Ruth. And now all of a sudden turns out he might be part of some sort of gambling. I wouldn't call it a ring, but you're not allowed to do it. There's rules. And whatever you think of that rule is whatever you think of that rule. Not a good look on Major League Baseball to have the face of the sport potentially be involved in a gambling thing where one of your best athletes in your sports history is banned for life because of it. So if he was found to be betting on the Angels while he was playing for them, yes, banned for life. But even if, let's say he wasn't betting on the Angels. Let's say he wasn't betting on baseball. Wasn't betting on baseball. He was betting on other sports. Okay, fine. I would suspend the guy for at least a year. But if he was betting on baseball, how is that not like a multi-year suspension? And even then, even if you suspend the guy for 3 years, that's kind of, in a sense, not a lifetime ban, but kind of is. I mean, what are you going to go back to Japan and play for a few years? I mean, and then you have to come back to Major League Baseball, which is, it's not arguably the best baseball league in the world. It is the best baseball league in the world. Yeah, Major League Baseball it's in a tough spot. It's declining ratings, declining interest. I mean, 20 years ago, baseball was the number 1 sport in this country. It's now number 3. Like, it's football, it's basketball, then it's baseball. And hockey is, I think, kind of on baseball's heels right now. And don't forget, every 4 years, soccer is probably ahead of baseball. So, not a good look for baseball. But let me know in the comments, should Shohei Ohtani be suspended if he was found to be gambling on baseball.